Good morning, ma'am. My name is Arna Angel Tuligan, and I am the group leader of Group 1, and these are my members.
My name is Josephine A. Pagdigan.
Hi, my name is Morga III.
My name is Casey Dumrigue.
Jean P. Melad.
And my name is Paloma Rivera.
Good day, ma'am. I'm Melissa Tituade at
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tristan Damayas.
Good day, ma'am. I am Rodeline Roque.
Today, the topic that we will going to discuss is all about the annotation of Antonio de Morga,
Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas.
Before we're going to discuss this topic, let's do first definition of terms. So, first one is annotation. So, what is annotation? It is a short explanation or notes added to a text or the act of adding a short explanation. And what is sucesos? Sucesos is a work of an honest observer, a versatile bureaucrat who knew the working of the administration from inside. What is Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas? Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas was written by Antonio de Morga.
Sino nga ba si Antonio de Morga? Antonio de Morga or Antonio Sanchez de Morga sa totoong pangalan. Si Antonio de Morga ay pinanganak noong November 29, 1659 at namatay naman noong July 21, 1636. Si Antonio de Morga ay isang Spanish soldier, lawyer, and higher-ranking colonial official for 43 years in the Philippines since 1594 to 1604. Antonio de Morga, he was graduated from the University of Salamanca in 1574. Then, in 1578, he received a doctorate in canon law. Also, he taught briefly in Athena and then returned to Salamanca to study at civil law. So, kung iyong tatanungin, ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba ng civil law to canon law? Civil law, ito ay nakasentral sa lipunan, which is, ito ay sila ang nagtatatag o nag-oorganisa sa lipunan. Kumbaga, ang namamahala dito is the government. While the canon law is nakasentral lamang ito sa mga simbahan. Kumbaga, hindi naman lingid sa ating kalaman that during Rizal's times, ang mga namamahala noon is mga simbahan. Kumbaga, sila yung isa sa mas makapangyarihan sa panahon ni Rizal. Mga praile, mga priest, o mga pare. Kumbaga, the canon law, ito ay isang profesyon na kung saan layunin nito ay i-organisa o isaayos ang pamamahala ng mga praile noong panahon ni Rizal.
Hello, my name is Josephine A. Pagdigan, representing Group 6, and the topic is all about Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas. He planted the seeds of how Filipinos should see themselves in the midst of a growing nationalism that eventually led to the formation of a nation. It also served a recognition that Filipinos previously had their own culture which did not necessitate the introduction of a new religion or civilization.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tristan Damayas. My topic is all about Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas means events of the Philippine Islands. Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas is one of the most important works of the Philippines about the colonizations of Spain, published by Antonio de Morga in Mexico in 1609. The book is based on the experience and observation of Antonio de Morga on his stay on the Philippines. The purpose of writing Sucesos was so he could chronicle the deeds achieved by our Spaniards and discover the conquests and conservations of the Philippines island, as well as various fortunes that they have from time to time in the great kingdoms and among the pagan people surrounding the island.
Good day, ma'am. I am Rodeline Roque and our topic is about annotation of Antonio de Morga's Sucesos de las Islas Filipinas. So bago pa dumating ang mga Espanyol sa Pilipinas, ay meron ng sariling kultura ang mga Pilipino. Ang ating mga ninuno ay meron ng sariling panitikan bago pa ang pananakop ng mga Espanyol sa bansa.
Jean P. Melad. And my report is, why did Jose Rizal annotate Morga's account? Rizal's purpose of annotating Morga's account. There are three purposes of Rizal's annotation. First is to awaken the consciousness of Filipinos regarding their glorious past. So, dito po, nais ni Rizal na mabuksan ang kamalayan ng mga Pilipino mula sa kanilang nakaraan. Because the Filipinos are obliterated, depressed, oppressed, and falsified by the Spaniards. So, the number 2 is to correct what has been distorted about the Philippine due to Spanish conquest. Correct what has been distorted about the Philippine due to Spanish conquest. So, nais ni Rizal na maitamang mga hindi totoong tungkol sa Pilipinas dahil nga sa mga pagsakop ng Espanyol noon. At sinasabi ni Rizal na naniniwala siya na ang pagsakop ng mga Espanyol sa Pilipinas ay nag-ambag ng paghina ng mayamang tradisyon at kultura natin. At kaya nagpasya na si Dr. Jose Rizal na gawin ang bagong edisyon ng Sucesos, delas Islas Filipinas ni Antonio de Morga.
Good day everyone, my name is Rivera from Bsed-1A and this is my topic.
Why did Jose Rizal annotate Morga's account? Rizal wanted to correct the typographical errors and the conditions of the Philippines before Spanish colonization. Rizal argued in three main propositions in his annotation. The inhabitants of the Philippines has a culture even before Spanish colonization. Filipinos then were depressed, oppressed, marginalized by mechanism of colonization. Philippines at the present was not necessarily more ahead than to its past. So, ayun ang three main propositions of Jose Rizal in his annotation. Ngayon, ipapaliwanag ko naman sa inyo isa-isa ang kanyang mga propositions. Before the Spanish first occupied the Philippines, the country was already rich with local cultural history ranging from trading interactions with the Chinese, Japanese, etc. to engaging with Islamic leaders from the Middle East and eventually spreading Islam. Number 2. Totoo nga naman na tayong mga Pilipino noong panahon na tayo ay sinakop ng mga Kastila, tayo ay kanilang mga alipin, kanilang mga slave. Kumbaga, utusan, gano'n. Utusan nila tayo sa mga bawat gusto nilang ipagawa sa atin, kailangan natin sundin, dahil kung hindi natin sila sundin, tayo ay masasaktan. Ganon ang kalagayan ng mga Pilipino nung tayo ay sinakop na ng bansang Espanya.
Hi, my name is Morga III. So, how did Rizal annotate Morga's account? So, what do we mean when we say annotate? Annotate is a short explanation or note added to a text or image, or the act of adding short explanation or notes. So how did Rizal annotate Morga's account? Okay, by simply correcting some false information about the Filipinos and the Philippines.
Good day, ma'am. I'm Melissa Ticuade at ang topic ko po ngayon ay how did Rizal annotate Morga's account, where and when? Rizal was greatly impressed by Morga's works that he decided to annotate it and publish a new edition and began working on it in London. He meticulously added footnotes in every chapter of Sucesos that bilang representa ng culture at Filipino practices, and completing it in Paris in 1890.
Why Rizal chose Morga's account to annotate from the other Spanish book? For Rizal, Morga's account was more objective, more trustworthy than other written by religious missionaries. And Morga's was not only an eyewitness, but a major actor in the event. Okay, so aside from that, Morga's account or Morga's annotation is more sympathetic than those religious missionaries' book. So comparing Morga's and Rizal's view about Filipinos and Filipino culture. So this is the conflict arise because of Morga's point of view that Rizal correct or Rizal more explain or elaborate more. So number 1 is the location.
Good day everyone, my name is Casey Domrigue and I am gonna be comparing some of Morga and Rizal's context about the Philippines and the Filipinos. In terms of location, Morga said that the Philippines was deserted and uninhabitable before the Spaniards came, while in Rizal's context, the Philippines was not deserted and was actually habitable. Also, Morga said that the Philippines extends up to 10 to 13 degrees south latitude, while Rizal said that it is actually in exact 25 degrees and 40 minutes latitude north until 12 degrees latitude. In terms of climate, Morga said that the rainy weather is from June to September while the summer is from October to May. In Rizal's context, when he was in Manila, rainy season is December to February, summer is from August to September.
In government, Morga says that there is 2 kings and queens, and Rizal agreed that there is no such kings or queens. And then number 5 is the pre-colonial slavery. According to Morga, he says that those who help their master at their house and works without compensation is called namamahay. And Rizal correct the term namamahay that slavery still exists but they are now called kasama.
In terms of plant species, Morga said that betel or buyo in Tagalog is abundant in the country, while Rizal said betel is kasubha in Tagalog, not buyo. Morga also said that ginger is eaten raw as vinegar and pickles, and Rizal agreed.
He says that yes, native drinkers drink heavily but they always find their way home. And about the body tattoo and clothing, lifestyles, and moral practices, they both agree and have the same idea, but in Rizal, he just added more information and explanation. So before we end, we want to end this presentation with the quote that came from Rizal. He says that foretell the destiny of a nation, it is necessary to open the books that tell on her past. So that's all our presentation, and thank you for watching and listening.